everyone, welcome to another session of Webinar Wednesday. Thank you so much for joining us today. For this month, very interesting, we are running a special series called the How To for the month of September. And you will notice if you have attended our previous sessions, the next 4 sessions, including today's session, would be a little bit different because of the way we arrange our training, okay, such that we try to answer some of the how-to questions, namely, so today's one is more on listings, okay, how to make your listings more attractive, or how to have more reach for your listings. And we also have one whereby before you have a lead, okay, how do you focus on your GTA, how to get information for that particular area that you are focusing on. And then for the third and fourth session, we will be focusing on how do you actually serve your buyers as well as your owners, okay? So certain scenarios that you guys commonly come across, okay, when serving a buyer or a seller or owner, okay. So we will be covering on these 4 topics for the month of September, okay. Now, before we get started, as usual, I always want to introduce my 3 ladies, my Powerpuff Girls, I call them, Celeste, Zuki, and Sherry. They are your account managers. Okay, so depending on which agency you are from, okay, please look for them accordingly. Just to highlight though, I forgot to amend here, there is some movement going on. So if you are from C&H, you should be going to Sherry. Same thing for Savills, okay? You should be going to Sherry. Other than that, all the same. Celeste, Zuki, is just for Savills and C&H. There's some movement recently, okay? Other than that, you can also reach us via the office hotline, okay, which you can find on the top left-hand corner, 6232-8688. Of course, this would be during office hours lah, okay? So when do you look for your account managers? You can look for them not just for signing up or renewing, but if you do need any form of help when it comes to how to use a particular tool, I want to get some kind of information, which tool should I be using, they would also be the best person for you to look for, okay? They are really well versed with their tools as well, okay? Of course, on that point, sometimes do give them some time to get back to you. They may be in the midst of a training or maybe busy with something. Okay, so you can drop them a WhatsApp or something and they will get back to you as soon as possible. Okay, now before we get started on today's training proper, I'd also like to take the time to introduce certain new features that we have introduced during the circuit breaker period, okay, during the when we were all stuck at home. Okay, so first of all, it would be EdgeProp Plus. These are basically virtual tours of existing show flats right now. So we actually have a collaboration with the developers to do virtual tours of their current show flats. Okay, so what you can do here is to scan the QR code on the screen right now, and that would actually bring you to the page where we house our library of virtual tours of existing show flats. And if you scan the second QR code at the bottom, these are basically show flats that are guided by the developer's representative or the project ICs. So they would go through the entire show flat with you, not just the show unit, but they will also go through things like the model, the site plan, floor plans, as well as some of the key selling points for that particular project. Now I know that we are back in phase 2 right now, where we can do face-to-face, but definitely for virtual tours, these are here to stay. I believe some of you have already enjoyed the benefits of not having to go down for face-to-face viewings and doing it in the comfort of your home, saving time and effort. Same thing for your buyers as well. They may not be able to visit every single show flat, so definitely with the aid of virtual tours, that would be able to help save time for both yourself as well as your clients. So do check both QR codes out when you're free later. And we also have another product called EdgeProp Cast. Okay, so EdgeProp Plus are virtual tours. They are absolutely free. You can go ahead and use them. And EdgeProp Cast, these are videos. So this is the difference. This is videos. Think of it as the Netflix for property. Okay, so we have a whole library of all the videos that are property related, done by all the different agents out there. So you can actually join us here if you are one of the video creators. Okay, if you have created videos for your listings, or maybe you have done educational videos, or even interior design videos. Okay, do join us here. It is also free at the moment. Okay, later I'll show you where exactly we house all these videos, so you can check it out later as well. Now, if you need a little bit more info, there is a number you can reach us at, which is at the bottom right of the screen right now, 94529197. My colleague would also be able to assist you for this. Now, next thing would be the actual training proper. So I will start off with this one called syncing, which basically allows you to pull listings from one of the other portals. I shall not name it, but it is in the color red. Okay, I think most of you know which portal we are talking about. Okay, so you can actually pull your listings over if you have already created them in the other portal. Okay, and let me just show you how it is done. Okay, so we have the first version, that means to pull your listings via the website. So if you are actually using the website to do your syncing, I will actually demonstrate it to you shortly. Okay, of course, if you have the app already, okay, if you have downloaded the app called EdgeProp Agent, okay, under the very first tab, so you can see that it is called Manage, okay, the first tab at the bottom is called Manage. This is for you to manage your property listings that you have with us. And if you are using the Android, okay, device, the sync button is the one on the top, which looks like an arrow pointing up and down, a bit like a refresh button for some of you. So that is your sync button. All you need to do is click on it, give it some time to pull your listings over. Okay, and if you are on the iOS, okay, if you are on Apple phones or devices, what you need to do is to click on the three dots on the top right hand corner, and there will be this button called Sync with Other Portals. Click on it and we will pull your listings over. Do take note that the listings don't come over immediately. It does take a bit of time. In most cases, all you need is about 15 to 30 minutes. Sometimes it may take longer depending on how many people are using this function at this point in time. Okay, but if you have waited for a day or two and it hasn't come over yet, please check with your account managers. We will see how we can assist you for that. Sometimes it is because you guys are using other apps that override the function of this. Some of you actually have your own internal agency or division apps. Okay, so that might cause some interference. And there is also cases whereby I mean, for the sync, basically, we will be pulling over only residential listings. So take note, if you have commercial, industrial listings, these need to be created manually. Okay, so the sync will not work for commercial and industrial listings. Now, let me just toggle to the website. I will show you where to find this sync button within the website. Okay, so I'm going to show you the website right now. Where's this? Okay, let me expand this. Okay, so we are on the edgeprop.sg website right now. and I will just quickly log in as an agent. Okay, if you're not logged in yet, please do so. For you guys, if you are going to log into your own account, please, your mobile number is your user ID, and your password, if you never changed before, it could be your mobile number. If not, it should be your own password. Okay, for me, I'm just using a training account right now, so it's a little bit different. I'm not gonna tell you what's my password. Okay, so after you are logged in, usually you will be brought to this page, which is your dashboard. Okay, just let it load. Okay, so I have a dashboard here, and where do I want to go? I want to go to listings. Okay, so sometimes you have this pop-up, just close it if you don't want to, and click on listings, which is the third tab here. Okay, this would actually bring you to your agent dashboard. Okay, so when you do that, you will see this button here called sync with other portals. Okay, so if you see this button, all you need to do is click on it. There will be a confirmation. So basically all your listings, okay, all your active listings in portal red would be ported over to EdgeProp. Okay, so you can't select which listings you want, and it has to be active. So if it is not active there, we will not pull it over. Okay, so just click on confirm. So even though it says 48 hours, that's really the maximum amount of time it takes. But in most cases, within half an hour, you should have your listings come over already. So when I click confirm, you can just leave this page. You don't have to wait around. Okay, just head back to your active listings once you are done with clicking on it. Okay, some of you might not have this sync button appear at all. That basically means that maybe you are using a third-party app. Okay, could be your agency or division app, like I mentioned earlier, or maybe you're not using it right now, but in the past maybe you had used a app that has done in the past. Okay, and that could also affect the sync button. Okay, so if you do need to retrieve back your sync button, just let your account managers know. We would do a cleanup of your account so that the sync function would be available to you. Okay, now sometimes maybe you have left the agent dashboard, okay, saying that so maybe I'm already on the website, but I don't know how to get to my agent dashboard. Another way, okay, would be when you mouse over your photo, you would see this one called my listings. Okay, my listings. So you can click on that. So this is another way to get to the dashboard. Click on my listings, you'll be on your active listings, and click on this one called agent dashboard. So that would bring you back to the page where you have the sync button. So this is where you can find it as well. Okay. Now, so the next thing that we like to touch on, syncing is pretty much easy. It should come over within half an hour's time. If not, you need to let us know. So I'll go back to the slides right now. So we have the syncing covered. The next one we will be touching on is reposting. Okay, so one of the most important function after you have your listings in EdgeProp already, okay, is to repost. Okay, later I'll share on how to create a listing if you don't have, if you're not having a subscription with Portal Red. Okay, but reposting is really very important because it helps you with your positioning of your listings. Of course, if you have signed up for Prop Points, okay, so we have two products, Prop Points and Pro Tools. Prop Points is the one that you add on if you want more leads generation function, and that actually helps you with the prioritizing of your listings. Okay, but other than that, reposting would be the next thing that you should be looking at to place your listings on the top. Okay, so if you are using the browser, if you're using the website to do your reposting, do take note that you can repost page by page, and each page a maximum of 15. Okay. However, if you are using the if you are using the app, okay, so if you're using the EdgeProp agent app, you can actually repost multiple listings or all your listings at one go. What you need to do, step one, number one, click on the three dots on the top right. Okay, so you can see I have boxed it up on the top in green. Okay, and then you will see this button called edit multiple listings. Okay, thereafter when you click on it, there will be a select all button, and there will be a pencil for you to repost. Okay, take note, if you have a lot of listings, you need to scroll your phone. Okay, make sure you have loaded all your listings, okay, until there's no more listings that can be loaded anymore before you repost. If not, only the listings that were loaded properly, usually those in the front, would be reposted, and those at the back may not be reposted properly. So you need to make sure, you need to scroll, okay, and try to load more, okay, until you scroll and you can't load anymore. That means you have reached the maximum and you have loaded all your listings. Then you do your repost. Okay, so this is for iOS, Android. iOS. But if you're using Android, okay, it is a little bit different. What you need to do is to press and hold on to the first listing that you have. Okay, and then you will see that there will be a check all button on the top. Okay, so it will be check all or uncheck all. Okay, check all, and then you will see the repost button at the bottom. Same thing, remember to load all your listings, scroll and load all your listings before you do your reposting. If not, you may not repost all your listings if you have a lot of listings in the system. Okay, so I'm just going to quickly show you the one via the browser. Okay, so same thing, I'm going to toggle back to the website. Okay, and let's say I want to look at my active listings. So I can either click here, okay, or earlier if I was on any other page, okay, all I need to do is mouse over my photo and click on my listings. Okay, so right now I am on the active tab. You can see here, okay, there's active, expired, saved, and sold. I am on the active tab, and what I need to do is to click on the checkbox right on the top. That will allow me to select more than one listing at one go. Of course, I only have one listing here, but it is a maximum of 15 per page. Okay, so if I have more than 15 listings, I will go on to page 2 and do the same thing for reposting. Okay, so check the one on the top to check all and click on repost. So you can see here the original expiry is October 21, 2020. And when I click on repost, okay, it will take a while. The date will change. Okay, so you can see performed repost on one item, only one listing. And now my expiry is December 9, 2020. Okay, so as per today, so today is September 9, 2020. So after 3 months, my listing would expire. Okay, but that's assuming I don't repost in the next 3 months. So every time I repost, my expiry is extended again. Okay, and if I don't repost eventually after 3 months, it will end up in the expired tab here. Okay, so I may have some other listings here, some sample listings here. So these are my expired listings. Just to take note, if by any chance you have any listings that are still available but have ended up in the expired tab, all you need to do is check them accordingly and click on the release button. Okay, so that would bring it back to active. You can also, there are also listings that maybe you have done halfway and they would have fallen into the save listings. Same thing, if you want to bring it back to active, all you need to do is check it, okay, and then bring it back to active. So check the listing and activate, okay. Alternatively, you can also mark it as expired or sold. Okay, so there's actually 4 tabs here that you can park your listings at. Okay, now back to the uh, function. Okay, back to the function of reposting. So we went through for browser, Android, as well as iOS. Okay, so we've gone through these 3. Now the next thing would be to create a brand new listing. So you can do a listing creation via the website or the app. If it is via the browser, via the website, okay, I will guide you through that. Okay, if not, if you are using the EdgeProp agent app, you can see over on the bottom left, okay, when you are already logged into the app, there will be a plus sign, okay, in the red color plus sign circle. Okay, just click on that and it will be pretty much similar to the browser in terms of the input that is required. Okay, so if I am on the browser right now, what I'm gonna do, step 1, I will mouse over to click on my listings, and then after that I will, step number 2, create listing on the top here. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do now. I am going back to the website. Okay, so I am right now on the save listings, so I can also click on create listings directly here, you can see. Or if I'm not on the listings page, I will have to click on my listings followed by create listings. Okay, so I'm just gonna click on it just for the sake of showing it to you, okay, and then create listings on the top. Okay, so over here, what you need to key in is the location. Okay, so it could be the project name if it is a apartment condo. Okay, so you can see here for Rivergate, there's apartment condo, there's commercial. So you just need to click on the drop down accordingly. If you are searching for a HDB, okay, what you need to do is to key in with the block number, okay, and the street name. Okay, sometimes maybe you're halfway, there would be some options for you already. Okay, so same thing, click on the correct drop down. If you are keying in a commercial industrial, same thing, you can put in the project name if there is a project name. Okay, or if it is on a street, what you need to do, for example, let's say I'm putting in a shop house. Okay, we just keep in. Okay, so you can see I've keyed in Haji Lane. There is landed in Haji Lane. There's also commercial, and then there's some that actually fall under the intersection area. So you can select which you prefer. Okay, now just take note, there is a very special one. If you are trying to do a listing, create a listing for a HDB shop or shop house, okay, because they are also HDB. Okay, so what you need to do is just to key in the street. Okay, just key in the street, but don't key in the block. Okay, so when you do that, you need to scroll all the way, and sometimes if that particular street has a commercial component, you will see that it has, instead of HDB, it will show you as commercial. Okay, let me just show you an example. So let's say if I put in Ang Mo Kio Avenue 10. Okay, so instead of putting in the block number 401, for instance, I will scroll all the way to the bottom. Okay, and I will have this one called Ang Mo Kio Avenue 10 Commercial. Okay, so that would allow you to put in commercial properties along this street. Same thing for industrial as well. Of course, if you cannot find the options, you can reach us via the contact number here, our office hotline, or email us, and we will add it in accordingly, because sometimes, for example, it is a new launch, maybe it is not in the database yet, so you can let us know here, or also let your account managers know. Either way is fine. Okay, so let's say I want to do a listing for hemoglobin heights. Okay, so this is our sample listing. There's no such property, but why are we doing this is because we don't want to affect the analytics in the back end. Okay, so this is a fake property that we created just for demo purpose. Okay, so once I click on it, you can see these are all the fields that you need to put in for your listing. I think this is pretty straightforward. Okay, for sale, for rent, room rental, the subtype. Okay, and then you can put in all the different details. Of course, if you made a mistake with the location, you can always edit here. Okay, click on edit location to bring you to the earlier page just now. Okay, other than that, all of these are pretty straightforward. Okay, just put it in. The only thing that I probably want to highlight to you is that for asking price, okay, there are a few options here. Do take note if you select view to offer. Even if I put any amount here, okay, prices will be hidden if you select view to offer. Why do we have such an option? It is because sometimes your developer may not want to announce the price yet, or maybe the price is not firm up yet. So, but you want to start marketing, right? So what you can do is you can select the view to offer option, and that would hide the prices. Okay, and when you are ready to reveal the price, please select either of the other options. It can be non-negotiable, non-negotiable, or guide price. Okay, so if you select view to offer, it will not show up. The price will not show up. Okay. Now, other features pretty much there. Unit number would be hidden, so don't worry if you put in the unit number. Why do we even ask you for the unit number is because sometimes, okay, because we have the floor plans for apartment condos, about 70-80% of them. So when you put in the unit number, we would also be able to pull the floor plan and put it into your listing for you. Okay, so it's pretty much a shortcut. Let me just randomly put in some stuff so that you can see. Okay, so as you put in more stuff, you can see that on the left hand side we also have the listing quality. Okay, okay, the level which year, 2011. Okay, completed, tenure, furnishing. So I click on continue and we move on to the home features, okay, and facilities. So you'll notice that over here the description is empty. However, if let's say I put in the home feature, aircon, city view, penthouse, and outdoor patio and mixed room, for instance, you will see that all these would be automatically typed in for you. Okay, this is only for those of you who really got no time to write any description. Okay, it is not advisable for you to rely on this one, but we believe that it's better to have a description than totally don't have. Okay, and if you were looking at the screen, you will have noticed that just now there was an auto save that happened without me clicking on save. So that helps if you're done, if you're halfway and you just switch it off by mistake. Okay, of course, another alternative would be to save it manually, save as draft and exit. Okay, if not, we do auto save every now and then to ensure that your efforts are not wasted. Okay, now for description, like I mentioned, it is not ideal to use the default one if you can. afford not to, all you need to do is delete and you can type in your own description. Okay, so there's no need to use the default description. In fact, what I would like to share with you guys is how to actually write a good description. Okay, so let me just toggle quick one to my slides. Okay. Okay, and here are just some of the things that you might want to look into. I know that you guys are really busy, but really, being able to write a good description does help. Okay, does help you guys gather more interest, especially if what you're marketing is similar to what other people are marketing. So, your description does play a part to make your listing more attractive than the other person. Okay, so remember, as much as possible, try to write in the benefits, not the features. So I have an example here. If you have 2 bathrooms, you can say that, oh, that will ensure that there's no queue in the morning when you guys are rushing to work or school. You don't have to all wait for that 1 bathroom. Okay, and then you can use the words you and your in your description, so people feel like it is their property. Okay, you will love this, your own wardrobe, this patio here, you can enjoy the patio with your family and friends, host events, so use all the you and your, and try to describe as visually as possible. uh, if there's a bathroom, describe that bathroom. Of course, if the bathroom very locked, then you don't do that lah. Okay, but if it was designed in a certain way, or maybe there's a standing shower, or is it a bathtub, so you can explain it in your words, in words. Okay, so in this case, nostalgic looking black and white tiles along with white marble uh, walls, and then using Hans Grohe bathroom hardware. Okay, so that's point number 4, using well-known brands for quality, to conjure quality and trust. Same thing, oh, maybe I'm using Daikin, don't know how many ticks, air conditioning. Okay, at the end of it, just remember to have a call to action. A lot of you guys, maybe not a lot lah, but some of you may write really good descriptions, but you stop there. Okay, remember the main objective is for them to contact you to say that, oh, I want to view, I want to see the show flat, I want to arrange for viewing. So remind them to call you, or remind them to leave an inquiry, whichever way you prefer them to reach you at. Okay, that would help also. Okay, and then so I'm just going to quickly toggle back to the website first. Okay. Okay. So over here you can see, you can put in your description. This is a beautiful oh my god, my spelling. 2-bedroom unit with ensuite. Okay, so you can put in all your other description here. Now below there is this checkbox that says this listing is exclusive to EdgeProp. So when you check on this, basically on your listing, it will say EdgeProp exclusive. Okay, that means this listing can only be found in EdgeProp and no other portals. Okay, it doesn't really help you with your listing positioning or all that. But if let's say EdgeProp is your only portal, you want to let people know that they can't find the same listing elsewhere. Okay, so if you want to, you can check this, and we will tag the listing accordingly. So we move on to the third step, which is the photos section. So over here, you can add in as many photos as you want. Okay, the limit is here, 10 MB, and cannot be larger than a 200 by 200. Okay, so if I click on upload photos here, you can just select the photos that you want. Okay, Can I just put in a random photo? Okay, random. Okay, let's say I put in this photo. Okay, and you can see that it is currently tagged as cover. Okay, because that's the only photo that we have. If not, okay, if I have more than one photo, yeah, select it. Okay, so what you need to do, if I want inspector to be the cover photo, I can drag and shift over. So the first photo will always be the cover photo. Okay, and also there's other functions that allows me to rotate. Okay, if I want to. So sometimes when you're taking your when you're taking your photo, it's either in landscape or portrait. So you can actually rotate accordingly. And by default, okay, it will be check marked and added with watermark to your photo. Okay, so we'll print your name on it to prevent people from copying your photo. Okay, but if you don't want it, you can uncheck it first before uploading your photo. Okay, and over here we have the videos uploading. So take note, if you have a video, the file itself, but the video is not on YouTube, you need to upload your video on YouTube first. Okay, and that brings me to another point which we will be sharing with you, how to upload your videos on YouTube. Okay, so if I show you the slide, okay. Okay, so this is basically the step-by-step to upload your videos on YouTube. It's really simple. All you need is a Google or Gmail account. Okay, so you don't need to have a YouTube account. Technically, as long as you have a Gmail or a Google account, that allows you to access YouTube. Okay, Google and YouTube, they are friends. Okay, so it's the same login. And when you are on the EdgeProp, when you are on the YouTube page, there will be a button on the top, okay, that looks like a video camera with a plus sign. Okay, so what you need to do is to click on the upload video drop down. Okay, thereafter you can key in the details of your video and you can extract the link. Okay, so let me just quickly show you how that is done. Okay, let's see, let me go to YouTube. Okay, YouTube. Okay, so where is the plus sign here? You can see over here I have a video cam with a plus sign. So I click create, and then now I'm going to upload a video. Okay, and this is where you select the file. Let's see if I have any video files. I don't remember whether I have any. Okay, I have a MP4 here. Okay, that was one of the sessions that I had elsewhere. Okay, so I'm just gonna upload it. Okay, and I'm going to key in the title, the description. Now, if you're putting videos of your listings, okay, then of course it would be good to put in the title accordingly. So maybe I have a video on hemoglobin heights, right? So property for sale, hemoglobin heights, 3 bedroom. Okay, something like that, so that people can find you. Okay, and you can say that same thing, description, you can copy whatever you did. Okay, after all your effort trying to describe it in the listing earlier, you can copy it over. Okay, so this property is a beautiful 2 bedroom unit with pool view, okay, and this is the link that you need to copy. Okay, so this is the link that we need for you to put inside the EdgeProp listing field. Okay, so I'm just going to click on next. I don't want to publish it because this is not intended. Okay, but once you are done, you can just move on next. And once you are done, you can save it. Okay, so for you guys, because we want the public to see your listing, remember to set as public. Okay, everything else pretty much you don't really need to change it. You don't need to schedule your video either. Okay, and then you can click on publish. Okay, so this is the link that we want. Okay, if you can't remember what is the link, okay, example, so let's say today I'm back on YouTube, okay, and I can't remember what link I need to get. Okay, so let's say, for example, so let's say this is the video that I want to put in EdgeProp. Okay, so this is the link that I need to copy, the one right on the top. Okay, so just to let you guys know. Okay, so you can copy it over here. Oops, sorry, not this. Okay, so you can copy this link.
We found this product at $1.50 and sold it.
Okay, so this is the link you want. Copy, and then you can put it here. Okay, so this is the link that we want. So you can continue. And then that brings me to the 360 virtual tour. Okay, so we just did this not long ago. In fact, I think it was last week that we were sharing about the 360 virtual tour. So for those of you who haven't heard about it yet, so basically in EdgeProp you can create your own virtual tours for free. Okay, you don't need a special camera. All you need is your mobile phone. Okay, so as long as yours is a smartphone with a panorama function, you would be able to stitch your panorama photos using the EdgeProp system to create a virtual tour. Okay, of course, if you already have a 360 camera, you can also use the photos from your 360 camera to upload them into the system. Okay, the only difference is that you need to check them accordingly. So over here, you need to upload the scene, name the scene, check accordingly. So I won't spend too much time on this because we already had another training on this. But the step-by-step, I have placed them in the PowerPoint slides. Okay, so for those of you after today's session, if you need the slides, let your account managers know. We will send you the link to download the slides. Okay, so let me just toggle to the PowerPoint. Oops. Okay, this is the one. Okay, so you can see right now on number 3, where after you have uploaded the photos, okay, there is one more called 360 view, and this is where you can create your virtual tours. Okay, so step number 1 would be to add the scene. You can only upload panorama photos, which is about 180 to 220 degrees, or 360 photos if you have the special 360 camera. Okay, we do not accept videos, so if you have pre-existing virtual tours that you have done up using some other devices, okay, unfortunately we will not be able to accept them. We only accept the actual photos only. Okay, so panorama photos or 360 photos. The next thing would be to check whether it is a panorama photo or not. So if it is a panorama, you check it. If it is a 360 photo, you don't check it. If you can't really remember, just take a look at the photo at the side. Okay, if it looks like rounded, okay, like fisheye, then you're in the wrong format. Just check or uncheck accordingly. Okay, number 3 is to name the scene. Okay, and lastly, Number 4 is to link, oh sorry, number 3 is to rename the scene, and number 4 is to link the scene accordingly. Okay, so if you look at number 4, do take note that the linking of scene can only happen if you are using a desktop or a laptop. Okay, what does this linking of scene mean? Basically, it means that I can go from one scene to another, so like living room to a bedroom, by clicking within the image. So you can see over here at the bottom, the screenshot, I have the little description here saying that this is a balcony. So I can click on the word balcony to bring me to the balcony. If I don't link the scene, then I will have to click on the individual thumbnails to go from one location to another. Okay, so that's pretty much how it works. All you need to do for linking your scene, click on the other scenes. Okay, so let's say I'm in the living room, and then the other scenes is balcony, kitchen, and office. So what I need to do is to drag and drop it into the main image. Okay, so that is how you link the scene. Okay, now with that, I think we have covered most of the things that we need to cover today. Let me just quickly check if there's, so at the moment, if you guys have any questions, okay, on how to on what we have covered so far today, do leave it in the live chat. Okay, I'll answer you from there. Okay, let me just refresh this. Give me a minute, yeah. Okay. Now I have some feedback that my screen is frozen. Let me know if you still don't see what I'm showing you right now. You're supposed to be seeing my PowerPoint slide, and then I should be moving around on the screen. Okay, if you don't see me moving and I'm totally frozen, please leave it in the live chat. Okay, I will check out the status of the video. Okay, let me just load it again. Okay. Switch account. Okay. Yeah, give me a minute. Let me reload my live chat because somehow it got disconnected. Yeah, let me just see. Frozen. What are 360 photos? Okay, I see all the questions now. Just now it didn't come in. Okay. Let me start from the bottom. Rebecca, what are 360 photos? So if you are using a 360 camera, okay, you will be able to take one full circle of the of your location, or the particular part of the house. Let's say the whole living room and all that. So if you don't have a 360 camera, just use the panorama function of your mobile phone. Okay, that will allow you to take about 180 degrees. So basically, panorama photos are wide angle photos. They allow you to take about 180 to 220 degrees. Okay, just take note when you are taking the photos. Okay, if you are using a panorama function, okay, do stand at one corner of that particular room or scene. Okay, instead of trying to stand in the center, because usually for those of you using a 360 camera, you will stand in the center and go one round, right? But if you are using a panorama, because you can't go the entire full round, so stand at one corner and try to capture as much as possible. Okay. Oh, I missed the YouTube one, huh? Sorry, sorry. Okay, okay. YouTube sharing. Okay, let me just show it to you guys again, okay? So sorry about it. Okay. So I just toggled back to this. Let me go back to this. Okay. Okay, so I'm on YouTube again. Let me just refresh this. Sorry, I didn't show it properly just now. So what you need to do, you can see over here. Oh, I need to shift my picture. If not, I'm blocking the screen. Okay. Okay, should be very obvious right now. So you can see I'm on the YouTube page, and on the top corner, you will see this video camera button. Okay, video cam button with a plus sign on it. So this is the one you need to click on, and this, I am assuming you already have a video that you have taken of the listing that you have done, or it could be a video that it was done by a developer or something. Okay, so all you need to do is upload the video. So click on upload video. Okay, and you need to select the file of the video that you have. Okay, so you should have the video in your computer already. So example, let's say I have done a training session. I have the MP4 file. Okay, so I can upload it. So I just open. Okay, okay, and you can name the video accordingly. So let's say this video is my listing for hemoglobin heights. So I can say property for sale, hemoglobin heights, 3-bedroom. Okay, so you need to name it accordingly. That would help people search for your video. Okay, so you can use this video for your EdgeProp listing. At the same time, if people are searching on YouTube, they might also come across your video. Okay, so like I mentioned earlier, the description, you can use the same description that you use in your EdgeProp listing description. So you can say this is a beautiful 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom unit with pool view. Okay, and all the description, and you can put contact, Melody 9, mobile number for viewing today. Okay, so you can put in all the description. Remember to put in your contact. Okay, and then click next. Okay, so anyway, the link that you want is this one over here. This is the link that we want to capture for putting into the listing itself. Okay, so you can click on next. You can read any of all these, but you probably don't. All these are not really necessary. Okay, video elements are not necessary unless you want to. Okay, and then I click on next. And the only thing I need you guys to take note is to set as public. Okay, because if you set as private, nobody is going to see your video. If you set as unlisted, unless the person has the link to your video, which doesn't make sense, right? Because you want every possible client to see your video, right? So remember to set as public. Don't think it's necessary to schedule, and then you can move on here. Okay, so just continue to publish. So once you have published it, okay, you will see it under the video section. Okay, so I have some halfway. Okay, so once it is published, you will see that these two that I've uploaded, they are live already. Public, how many people view it. So you can see over here some details as well about the videos that you have uploaded so far. Okay, so this is my own channel, but for you guys, do log into your own Google or Gmail account via YouTube so that you can upload your videos as well. Okay. Okay. I have a question. Keith, any future video virtual tour? Efficient and fast, less data usage. Okay, so the one that we have gone through just now, the Pano 360, that is very simple to use. Okay, of course, if you want it to be super professional looking, wow, very high tech, it isn't lah. Okay, people can use it to see how your property looks like, multi-angle. They'll be able to scroll around. Okay, but if you want something that is super professional looking. If you want one that looks like EdgeProp Plus, those that are done by developers, we are actually looking at the demand for it. Okay, so if you are interested, for virtual tours, do actually answer our. We just send out a agent sentiments survey. Okay, if you don't have it, check with your account managers. If not, it should be in your email already. Let us know what you are looking for, and we'll see whether we can come up with something that is cost effective, efficient for you guys. Okay. Let me see. Okay. So with that, before I end off, I know I'm a bit overrun. Okay, I just want to show you guys. I just want to quickly go through some questions, just to make sure that you guys know what are following what we have gone through today. Okay, so those of you who are new to us, we always end with a mentee session. What is mentee? It is a quiz. So all you need to do is go to www.mentee.com and key in the code 7980323. So open another window or another tab, okay, so that you can join us on this quiz. The top winner, okay, the first one will be able to walk away with a TWG tea gift set. Okay, I think it's worth $12. We'll arrange to mail it to you. So just 5 questions. Okay, do join us here. Okay, mentee.com and key in the code 7980323. Top winner will walk away with a gift. Of course, if you have any more questions, do leave them in the live chat. Okay, it's working for me now. Sorry, just now it wasn't. Okay, so yeah, so I'll wait a little while. So if you have any questions or if you are joining us for the quiz, let's wait for a few minutes lah. Okay, so later the top winner, if you are my number one, okay, number one, please take a screenshot of your own device. Okay, best is if you can put your nickname as your own name lah. Okay, if not, you take a screenshot of your device with your nickname, your icon, and the number of points. Cannot find how to go. Go to mentee.com. Okay, so you go open another window, go to mentee.com. Okay, and then there will be a few. Okay, let me just show you how it looks like. So go to mentee.com. Okay, you should be on a screen that looks like this and put in the code. Okay, so what is the code? 7980323. This is what you need to do. Okay, then click on submit. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I have a few more people who just got in. Just gonna wait for a few more seconds. Okay, or until 15 maybe. 13, I have 13 people right now. Yeah, I don't want to wait really. Okay, let's go. 5 questions. Fastest fingers first also. Okay, if you're fast and accurate, you get more points. Okay, and the top winner, good for you. We will arrange to give you a gift. Of course, if you have won before, we will give it to number 2 lah. Okay, okay, let's go. First question. Ooh, what is this? Okay. Countdown here. Live. Okay. To create a listing for HDB shop and shop house, do you remember what you need to key in? Is it the block and street name only? Oh, there's no option 3, ignore that. Okay, so remember, because it is a HDB shop house, you need to find the one that is street name only. I didn't do it right, sorry. Okay, so 9% got it right, well done. Okay, let me I think this Menti gone cuckoo again. Okay, never mind. Okay, so for Pano 360 virtual tour, I can upload panorama photos, 360 photos, videos. Which one I cannot upload? Which is the one that we don't accept? And the answer is videos. So we don't accept videos, we accept panorama, and we accept 360. Okay, so we got 6 people who got this, right? Okay. I know we skipped some of the questions. Okay. Some of the questions didn't show up. Okay. So can you remember for the linking of the scene? Ignore option 3. Is it true or false that I must use desktop or laptop? Okay, good. Most of you got it right. So if I want to link the scene, that means I am in the living room, I want to walk to the bedroom, and then from the bedroom, I can walk to the master bathroom, okay? I can't jump from one scene to another, like teleport like that. So I must walk from one to another. If I want to do the linking of scene, I must use desktop or laptop. Mobile or tablet cannot. Okay, any changes? Okay, some changes to the scoreboard. Think we have a clear winner. Ken, you are a winner today. Congrats, Ken Wong. So since we have your name, I think this is pretty easy. Just reach out to us, okay? There's a mobile number you can reach out to. Just check the live chat and we'll arrange to mail you your gift, okay? So thank you everyone. I know we overrun a little bit. Apologies for a bit of glitches here and there today. But I hope you picked up a thing or two, and let's see you next week. We will have another session next Wednesday. Okay, same time, 2 to 3 for the GTA expert, how to be a GTA expert. Now, with that, thank you everyone, and I'll see you. Bye-bye. Remember to like and subscribe.